What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina Entertainment Unfiltered. And in an Instagram live, I posted, well, it wasn't Instagram, in a TikTok live, I posted of Kane. Daia was in that for a few seconds. As you can see in the screenshots on the screen, she hugged him and said bye. In the moment, he was talking about Serena. And I know it's very hard to read, but on the screen, someone asked Daia a question, and they asked her, are you going to address the OBJ? The whole situation with Cordell, brother being brought up and all of that. And then she responded, I'm going to talk about that on my life. Basically, I'm just here as a supportive friend. King is doing his thing. I have nothing to do with this. This is his life, but I'm going to go on my platform and have my conversation there, because the last thing I need to happen is for people to misinterpret or twist and turn and be like, Daia and Kane are on TikTok live. For Serena. And even though she didn't say anything in the video I posted, because she was there, people still twisted it and made it look like she was on there dragging Serena when she wasn't. Now, for those of you who asked the same question about Kane, what are some of the things that he said that is leading to some of the backlash or some of the islanders coming for him and all of that? That same question was asked about Daia. From what I've seen, unless I missed something, and you all can let me know down below or send me a DM or an email at vinatainmentnews@gmail.com. But excluding Kane and a few other people here and there, Daia wasn't really messy. The only other person that's been talking a lot is Andrea. Now, I completely understand her dumping was hurtful. Regardless if she was in there for 2 seconds, she made a connection with someone, so I understand. Now, the only part, she's been talking a lot, but one of the parts of one of her interviews that went viral was she said that had she pursued Miguel, she was going to possibly be with him. But she already had Rob over here that really liked her. She didn't want to pursue Miguel as well. Now there's 2 men after her, and she didn't want to upset the girls, okay? So when Leah was in an interview and they told her that, Leah said, well, she can go ahead and get him. Basically, let me see you try to take him away from me, girl, okay? Now, you all know that I come with receipts, okay? But Leah response and Andrea comment both happened in actual interviews, and there's copyrights. But Miguel responded, and he responded on TikTok live, and that doesn't have any copyright. So I'm going to include Miguel's response for those of you who missed it.
This is my view of things. Looking back in the past and saying what coulda, shoulda, been ain't gonna happen. It don't exist. And it never would have existed. It doesn't exist, you know what I'm saying? But let's say Andrea, from the first day I met her, wanted to continue speaking to me, my movements would have been the same. I would have gotten to know everyone else in the villa. And just as attractive as Leah is, her personality attracted me way more than anything else. So, with that being said, it would have always been Leah. But she's entitled to her opinions, but it never would have happened in my opinion.
Andrea was at the reunion, so it'll be very interesting to see, the interaction between everybody and the questions and certain things that's going to be asked. Now, let's get into Daia TikTok live.
I kind of just regret doing the show in general. Why did the Casa girls call the OG girls mean? Did production cut something? I don't think it's production cutting anything, but I think that the OG girls being mean to us probably didn't make the edit. Yeah, but they were mean to us the first night. Not all of them, but there was a few that were mean to us, and we said mean things. Well, we didn't say mean things about them. We said we felt like we were getting bullied, and we said that that we felt that they were mean. I didn't think that was anything but an observation. But then they stopped being mean, and obviously we all apologized to each other, and it was all good.
Excluding Kendall, all of their guys came back with someone from Casa. So you all were just caught up in a crossfire because they brought new girls. So there was a lot of drama that night. And it was like, I'm not about to be nice to you when you came back with my almost man, because they were not exclusive. But I do remember Liv and Kayla realizing, okay, wait a minute. We're on Love Island. These girls did absolutely nothing wrong. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. Go into Casa Amor, meet the boys, and if their head turns, it turns. We cannot then turn around and come for these girls who came here looking for love like us. So Liv and Kayla went up to them. They were very sweet to them. I remember that moment because after all of that happened and they were being mean, they caught themselves, well, Liv and Kayla, because, you know, other people had deeper issues to worry about. So they were on their own side dealing with that. I do remember Liv and Kayla realizing, okay, we're doing too much. Let's go ahead and be nice to the girls. And they did go over there and talk to all of them. So, yeah.
Someone said, who's the nicest OG girl? Definitely Kayla by far. Kayla has such a pure, kind heart. She is such a sweetheart. She's honestly so sweet. So I feel like she's the sweetest out of everyone. So you wouldn't do the show again? Right now, if you asked me to go in the show tomorrow, I would say no. If you asked me in 6 months, I don't know what my answer would be. I think there's times where I'm happy I did it, but at the same time, I just don't like how I was shown, and there are things that, I just regret doing it right now. Where did my anger with Cordell come from? On the show, it looked like it came from nowhere. No, so there was some days that weren't shown. There was things that weren't shown, and he really pissed me off. It was just the way that he was making me feel. I felt like he was just trying to keep me on the back burner, and he kept saying there was times where we'd have conversations, and I knew that he was 100% towards Serena, but he would be I still want to try things with you, and I'm why are you saying that? I feel like he was trying to keep me on the back burner for as long as possible, just until he can make up with Serena. And if Serena at all was fuck you, Cordell, I don't want to be with you anymore, then he was just gonna turn to me, and I was not about to sit there and be an option, be that option. I told him going in from Casa was I'll give you some space, I'll give you a couple days to figure out where you who you want, because before when we're in Casa, he made it seem it was gonna take a lot to turn his head, but I was right up there, and he made it seem he was probably gonna turn his head. So going into Casa, I was look, I'm not gonna force you to do anything, but I'll give you a couple days to look at the situation and then make a decision, but I'm not gonna just be sitting around forever. But I just didn't like how he was handling a lot of the shit towards the end, so that's where my anger came from. But there was a lot that wasn't shown because there was days that weren't being filmed. Said, what was the bathroom situation? Was there only one bathroom? Were there multiple bathrooms? There were 3 girls' bathrooms, and yeah, so we got to use the bathroom whenever we wanted. So it was 90% Serena, 10% you. No, he got really pissed because he never said that comment. Someone else made that comment up, and then when he found out that's why he started screaming at Leah, was because of that comment. But he said, I'm pretty sure in his confessional, because I just saw a clip of it the other day, he was I like Serena and I like Daia, and neither of them are ahead of each other right now. And he just kept saying I have a really strong connection with Serena. I really like Serena. This is what he was saying to me in Casa. I have a strong connection with her. I really like her. We've had a lot of time to build a connection. And in the 4 days that I've known you, you're pretty much up there. So to me, how it was seeming was he was gonna change his mind, which is the only reason why I continued talking to him. But the more I would talk to him, the more I'd realize no, you really, really, really you're really in love with Serena for real. And yeah, I was just kind of getting over it. I just wasn't gonna sit around and look dumb, which is why I was trying to end things. But I will say that there was times where there was times where I really wanted to have a conversation with Cordell, but I wasn't allowed to have a conversation with Cordell. And I felt like they were trying to spin it to make it so that he breaks things off with me first, which is why I was so pissed, because there was just too many things that had happened up until that point. They said, yeah, he loved him some Serena. You could tell that he does. You could tell from when we got back from Casa. I think him realizing how passionate and stuff she was for him at the recoupling, I think you can tell. My explanation about living in Australia that they edited out. Okay, so what I was saying was I lived in Australia. It was a whole thing on After Sun where I had a conversation. They asked me multiple questions, and I had a full-blown 5-minute conversation for each answer about it. And obviously they're gonna cut it down, but they made it so that they try to make it seem like I said, oh, I think it's a fake comment and I live in Australia and that's why. And that's not at all what I had said. Those were from 2 different answers, and it just didn't even make sense. I feel like they were just trying to make me look stupid, to be honest. And it worked, because yeah, that edit was crazy. Was I surprised by the edit of everything? I haven't seen the episodes yet of me, but from the little clips I have seen on TikTok, I am really shocked at the edit, and I understand why I'm getting a lot of hate. But I feel like they wanted me to get a lot of the hate because it makes the other couples seem stronger. Like, if they edit it in a certain way to make it look like me and Serena aren't really friends, and I'm just like running back to Serena, which wasn't the case, like, obviously it's gonna make you guys hate me and love them even more. So yeah. My top is from White Fox. It's like an Australian brand. Did you like being in Fiji? No, because I couldn't explore Fiji. It's not like we could like leave our hotel rooms and go see a waterfall or go on a hike or go jet skiing. Like, we had to sit in our room most of the day. Could they keep you guys from talking to each other? Yes. There was times that we weren't allowed to talk to each other. Yeah. On movie night, did they show the voting of Andrea getting sent home? No, they didn't. Can we see the water bottle? Yeah, but it's like fucked up. My D came off. I think this whole thing is gonna come off. I'm gonna have to like order a new one and then just not touch it. Did Cordell try to talk to Serena after the Casa recoupling? He did. There was multiple times where he tried to talk to her, but she was not trying to hear whatever he had to say. And yeah, there was times that he did try to talk to her. And even like before me and Serena had our first conversation, he just kept wanting to have conversations with her, with Serena. But yeah, she just wasn't ready. And the reason why I pulled Serena for a chat before Cordell was because she wanted to have a conversation with me, and she had said that in the glam room. So when we went downstairs, I told Cordell, like, look, she's still not ready to talk to you, but she wants to talk to me. And I wasn't gonna say like I don't want to talk to you. I definitely wanted to talk to her, but I wanted Cordell to have the chat with her first. But it just didn't go down like that. This was after Casa. How do you feel about Leah having such a huge fan base? Is that surprising to you or not? No, I like Leah. I feel like she deserves to have fans. As a girl, can I see where Serena was coming from? 100%. Like, I think that's why at movie night, they didn't show this, but at movie night, like, just seeing how much everything had affected Serena and how much it hurt Serena, like, I've been in that position before, so it literally broke my heart for her. And I apologized to her so many times after that, because I just was like, what the fuck? I never saw that she was crying or feeling bad, and I wasn't judging her for how she reacted to things and stuff, because I've been in that situation. I've popped the fuck off on people. You guys saying like how I popped off on Cordell when we were breaking things off, that's not me popping off. Like, I've been a person who had huge reactions and got really pissed off. I don't know, I've been in the situation before, so I definitely see Serena's point of view, and I felt really bad. When I was voted out, did I go on the plane right away? No. Do you think the producers are in love with Rob? I think I don't know, I guess everyone loves Rob. My hair eats. Thank you. I feel like you're super nice and transparent in all your answers, but saw you as a villain on the show. I think the reason you guys saw me as a villain was because you guys had such an emotional connection to Serena, and also like during Casa, you saw that Serena was like really upset and really hurting and really crying and like missing Cordell, where the Casa girls and like everyone else in the villa, even the boys, they didn't know that was happening. So I think that's why I'm painted out to be the villain. But I almost wish that we were allowed to see what the girls were doing in Casa, because if we would have known that they were like not talking to anyone and not connecting with anyone, I think everyone would have done things differently. Someone said, stop talking about Cordell and post a hair routine for us, please. Okay, I got you. Soon. Oh, and a clothing haul. I got you guys. Actually, I'm going to Europe in like 2 weeks, so I'm going to do a little hair routine before I do that, like a vacation hair routine, and then I'm trying to order a bunch of clothes today, so I'll show you guys what I'm going to wear. That's what I usually do on my page anyway. Like, most of my page is like me traveling, me showing my outfits, me doing cute little hair stuff. But yeah, obviously I'm getting like a million questions about Love Island, so I'm just trying to answer them. My zodiac sign is Aquarius girly. Was Cordell and Serena's fight as intense as it was on the screen? It was probably way worse, if I'm being so honest. Oh, I'm talking about the fight where it wasn't really a fight, is where we like walked in and the recoupling happened. That was probably a lot worse in person because it went on for a long time. But I actually haven't seen Serena and Cordell's fight. I think it's the fight on the dock. I haven't actually watched it, and I didn't hear what was going on when they were actually fighting, so I'm not sure. Thoughts on JaNa. JaNa's a sweetheart. She's from Vegas. Well, she's not from Vegas, but she lives in Vegas. And I went to high school in Vegas, and my mom lives in Vegas. So we have a lot of people that we know in common, and I just think she's so sweet. She's a nice girl. Did you talk to Liv? Oh, do you talk to Liv? Oh, no, did you talk to Liv? When? I mean, we talked in the villa. We didn't really talk much, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think me and Liv talked much in the villa, but we definitely talked after. And she was a sweetheart. But there was a few girls that I didn't really talk too much, like Nicole, Liv. Who else? I feel like those were the main girls I didn't really talk to a lot. Did you have fun? I had fun some of the times, but honestly, it traumatized me the other times, and I was ready to go home. So, did I have fun? Yes and no. Which girl didn't you like? There was no one that I didn't like. How was Ariana? Ariana never spoke to me. Like, the only time Ariana spoke to me was during the recoupling. She wasn't even talking to me directly. She was just, like, saying what she needed to say. So, I don't know. We never had, like, a chat or a conversation, so I'm not really sure. Do I cringe at the lip gloss comment now? No. Like, I did what I did. Apparently, everyone was like, oh, you really have game. Whatever. I mean, honestly, it is what it is. It already happened. So, like, why would I cringe at it? By the way, we heard you talking shit in Kim's video. No, you didn't, girl. Go get your ears checked. Watch my video on my TikTok, because that is not what I said. Do you cringe at the OBJ comment? I feel like I have, like, PTSD from the OBJ name in general. Like, yeah, it's annoying. Someone said you've been gone for so long and you're still on this. Girl, this was like, you guys are acting like I'm not getting 1,000 questions about what happened in the situation. Like, I'm just randomly rambling on. What was my thoughts when Serena pushed the food onto Cordell? I didn't see it happen. Like, I was in the room, but I wasn't paying attention. I just heard what she was saying, but I didn't, like, watch it happen, so I didn't really have a reaction. Is there a possibility of them not putting you on the show while waiting in the hotel? Yes, and I know a girl who was waiting in the hotel, and she didn't get put on the show, which is horrible. Did you watch the rest of the episodes? No, I need to catch up. Why were you wearing a wig? Because I auditioned with curly hair. I auditioned with the wig. Actually, hold on. Because y'all hate this wig so much. Here's the wig in question. This is the wig that you guys hate. Don't worry, I'm never putting this wig on again in my whole life. Like, it's done. But I auditioned with the wig. And then I had to go into the villa with the wig. So, yeah. I just couldn't change up my look all of a sudden. But yeah, the wig is dry. You guys hate her. You guys were talking mad shit about the wig. I'm gonna put the wig to rest. I'm gonna put the wig in the trash. I'll burn it. Don't worry. It's not going back on my head. Like, it's fine. It's okay. The wig is done. But I changed my hair as soon as I could in the villa.
She didn't say anything, out of here or nothing that we did not see. So you should be all caught up now for the reunion. And I'll be back with my review from the reunion. However, Cordell just scored a major win, so I might post that video before or after my reunion review. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.